Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am Trina, the owner and creator of Diamonds and Dust. We are now on day 7 of our 12 days of Christmas. I hope you guys are having about as much fun as I am. If you are, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Join my Diamonds and Dust Facebook group with the link in the description, as we are doing daily giveaways over there. Today's tutorial is a good one, so let's get started. I bought this tray mold on Amazon forever ago and have just never gotten around to use it. So I had this idea to make a Santa treat tray, and it will have Santa's cookies, milk, and even a little spot for Santa's cute reindeer. I am mixing up at first about 100 milliliters of epoxy, and I am adding some white pigment paste. This particular one is from Woody's Goodies and it's called Running Man. And then we are just going to place that white epoxy in the bottom, making sure it covers the base of the entire mold. Now I mixed up a little bit more of epoxy in a medicine cup, and I added this True Blood pigment from Woody's Goodies. I'm just going to take and squish my medicine cup here and add in some stripes of red. Just remember, when you make your pretty pattern here, it won't look like this when it's finished. As epoxy shrinks, it will kind of move and bring in those stripes kind of more to the center. So don't put too much time into this, just a little bit of drizzle here and there. And if you're wondering why I have my mold on a cookie sheet, it's so I can do this on my workspace and then carry the mold away from my workspace and put it somewhere else to cure so I can work on other things. I didn't want too harsh of lines in this piece, so I am dragging this out a tad. I wasn't quite sure how it would cure, and I didn't know if I would like it, so I decided to just kind of soften some of that red and drag it out with my popsicle stick. Now that that epoxy layer has cured, you can see how much your pattern will change. So don't put too much time into that. And then I'm just going around and picking off the bigger chunks from the sides of the epoxy that has cured, so that doesn't end up in the side of my tray. And then I found this really cute SVG from Creative Fabrica that has the Santa's treats and all the little spaces for each separate snack. and I just layered and cut out different colors in vinyl, and then we are going to apply that to our tray. I like to add a little bit of water to the tray and the back of my decal just because this was such a pain to cut all these colors and layer them that the water won't make it stick instantly, and you can peel it back up if you don't get it placed correctly. The only trick is that you're going to want to leave that transfer tape on for a minute. Don't take it up instantly because you'll just pull the decal again, but just leave the transfer tape on, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and it will help that water evaporate, and then you can take the transfer tape off your decal. Now I mixed up 100 milliliters of just clear epoxy, and we are going to coat right over that decal, and we're going to pop the bubbles by spreading it out a little bit with your popsicle stick or stirring stick, and then come back with your torch and pop the bubbles. I like to wait a little bit before I put my handles in, maybe about an hour, hour and 20 minutes, until this just kind of gets a stickier epoxy. And then I will come back and add the handles. And of course I had just to add a little bit of sprinkles of glitter. I chose Waterfalls, which is one of my best sellers. And we're just going to add a little bit of sprinkles here and there just to add a little bit more wow factor. Now that that layer has cured, we're gonna go back in with a final thicker layer. This is 200 milliliters of epoxy, and we're just going to fill the rest of that mold up. Spread out the epoxy to pop some of the bubbles. Use your torch and let it cure. Now that that epoxy has cured, you can remove it from the mold, and your cute little Santa tray is all finished. My kids are super excited about this one. They can't wait to set it on the table and get Santa and his reindeer all set up with snacks for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and look for me on all other social media platforms under Diamonds and Dust. Thanks so much for watching, guys.